through this, so it's funny how you're saying you understand, unless you're telling me you got background of being through what I'm going through.
I understand your concerns, but recording a safe place is not allowed. I'll still speak with my supervisor and I'll let you know.
Oh, absolutely, no problem.
Thank you.
No problem. You could even bring your supervisor in, they can have a seat too, because I have to protect myself. And when the supervisor comes in, I'll explain the reasoning for my protecting myself other than what I just told you. She's willing to lend an ear. Yeah, I prefer face-to-face conversations, so I know who I'm speaking to. I know what's going on, and pretty much I get a feel and understanding by your demeanor and or how you handle your job in matters such as mine. Okay, I'm just pulling out some documents I may need in case that's necessary. And my identification too, in case you want to see. Here's my identification.
Thank you, sir. My supervisor is going to be here shortly.
Okay, no problem. That's just to verify who I am. So you are speaking to the right person. I do my best not to do no name calling or insulting, but on the same token, I do my research to find out if you're gonna say something or call something, you need to know what it means.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Ricky
Blackwell,
Ganiella.
the supervisor. You are?
My name is Ricky Ganiella. This is my identification if you need to see who I am. And this is not my
Thank
first
you.
rodeo.
No problem.
I'll give you a little background, Miss Blackwell.
Well, I'm just here as a support. You can speak to Mr. Ishbar.
Okay, no
He
problem.
gets
Okay,
about 10 minutes to spend with you.
I appreciate that. This is just my documentation for what's been going on, okay? In case you don't know, if you would like to see, this is my custody order. It's an official custody order from the judge.
Okay.
That whole writing right there, that's everything that was said from the judge.
Okay.
I will not be doing no name calling or defaming of anybody, such as my ex-wife. I got a history with her, about 19 years with this woman.
19 years?
19 years in total.
Do you mind if she just takes a picture?
She could do it, no problem.
Okay.
Any documentation you need, you can take a picture and or make copies for your records. That's not a problem with me. I'm very cooperative. My ex-wife, I met her in 2005. I'm not going to give a whole bunch of story about it, but we got married in 2007. We got divorced in 2011.
1 minute. You taking?
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the whole entire packet is considered a court order because one time when cops called me, they was like, where's page number 2 and 1 and 3? And I'm like, okay, I got to walk with the whole order.
Okay. So you said you and your wife been together how long?
Oh, 19 years total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Married?
Oh, married, 7, 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 4 years married.
Are you legally divorced?
I am legally divorced. She begged me to remarry her, and only reason I did not remarry her is because I told her I will only marry you under the condition you propose to me. You might think it's very immature, but I felt that as a man who committed himself to a woman and put my foot down on one knee to get married, you want to desperately marry me so bad, propose to me. I'm going to say yes. I love you. You understand?
All right. So thanks for that information, but we're here to ask specific questions.
Okay, not a
about-
problem.
You live in Jersey, correct?
I do live in Jersey.
Okay.
Can you please tell me the address?
My Jersey address is on my driver's license as well. 501 Linda Lane,
Thank you.
Millville, New Jersey.
How long you been living there?
I've been living there with her and my children since 2019.
Is it okay if I take a picture?
That's not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
2019?
Yes.
You and your wife was living in Jersey?
We were all living together in Jersey since 2019. What she did to the system is that she kept
No,
cleaning.
got questions, no problem.
No problem.
So whose name is the house in?
The house is in my name and unfortunately her sister's name.
Okay.
She's my co-signer. I'm fighting her right now.
The sister?
The sister,
Okay.
who never paid a single dollar, is fighting me for my house because they figured if they make me homeless, I'm gonna lose custody of my daughter.
How much is the
automatically.
mortgage?
2,400.
Are you up to date or are you in arrears?
I am in arrears.
Okay. So can you tell us about the conditions of the home?
The conditions of the home right now is under repair in certain aspects of the house.
Which aspects of the house?
I have some drywall that's taken down that needs to be replaced, and there's rug on the floor that was soaking wet that is being replaced. That's being
So let
processed
me
right
ask
now.
you, because we don't know the house, is it a two-family house, one family?
It's a one-family house.
One family?
Yes, you could actually Google it to see images of it
No,
if you
it's
want.
okay. So when did the repairs start?
They've been repairing this house since April.
April of this year?
Yes,
Okay, and how many bedrooms?
I have 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
5 bed, 2 bed. And who lives in the home with you?
The only people that live there is me, my mother, and my daughter.
You, your mother, and your daughter. What's
Yeah.
your mother's name?
My mother's name is Nelly Sanchez.
Nelly Sanchez. Okay, so who's doing the repairs on the house? Contractors?
Contractors
or-
by my insurance. My insurance employed contractors to do repairs on my house.
Okay, did they say how long these repairs are gonna take? Do you have pictures of?
No, the repairs, according to them, I have a lot of cars, so they tell me I have to get my cars out of my garage. I have 3 vehicles in the driveway and 2 cars in the garage, and a car that's currently out here right now.
So there's no time frame as to when they're going to complete?
Their time frame, they told me it could be anywhere from 30 days to 40 days.
Is the house, okay, and they started what date?
They started in April.
April?
Yes.
Maybe not. Okay, and we don't have a date of completion?
No, there's no date of completion.
Okay, do you have any pictures of this house so we can see the conditions ourselves? Because usually people take pictures of, you know, because you want to keep pictures to see what people are going to fix.
No,
To see if they did it.
No, only thing I know is that my electricity is on, my water is on, my gas is off right now
Gas is
because the stove is disconnected and the
Okay.
washing machine and dryer is disconnected. That runs off of gas.
Okay, so what about the bedrooms? Complete bedrooms?
Only-
Beds?
Only 2 bedrooms are completed. My daughter's room and my room that I'm in.
Okay, so you're saying water's running,
Wait.
water's.
We're not actually living in the house right now.
Okay, so where you living now? Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, because you mentioned everything about my house.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're thinking you're living in this house.
That is the house that I'm going to be living in. That is my residence. That's her residence.
Okay.
But for school information and everything. But right now I'm in a hotel. My insurance is paying for a hotel.
Okay, that's good information. Which hotel are you staying in?
I'm staying in the Ramadan
In Jersey.
in New Jersey. Yes.
Okay, is it the same county?
No, it's Vineland. It's about 10 minutes away from my house by car.
Okay, all right. So every day you just go check on the home to make sure.
You doggone right. I check on the home. I speak to the people that do the repairs. I collect my mail.
Okay.
My daughter goes in the house with me. Of course, she knows her room. I show her. I let her know what's happening.
When was
My
the
house is
last
getting a
time you guys
facelift.
Spent the night there. I know I want to certain
Oh,
questions. I have.
no problem. Me and my daughter never spent the night there since I've had custody.
And you gained custody in June?
June 30th. We have not spent not one single day there.
Okay, so in regards to the hotel, how many bedrooms are in the hotel?
It's 1 room,
One room?
2 queen size beds.
2 queen size
Yes.
beds.
She has her own bed. I got my own
So
bed.
you and your daughter just stays in there?
Yes.
Do you guys have visitors that visit you guys in the hotel?
My mom visited a couple times, but my mom, she's in Jersey right now.
Okay.
I mean, not Jersey. She's in Pennsylvania right now.
Okay, so until the house gets complete,
Yeah,
she's staying in
she went to
Pennsylvania.
she went back to Pennsylvania, and I told her that my daughter's school starts September 2nd, so I got to pick her back up.
So how's you and your mother's relationship?
I'm gonna be honest, it's a little rocky.
Rocky.
It's a little rocky.
What about your father? Is
Oh.
your father active in your life?
Yes, he's very active in my life. He gives me a lot of advice. I can show you all his text messages.
No.
He gives me a lot of advice. I actually called him right now and said Afia's starting her shit again. Sorry for cursing, but that's what I call it.
Okay, so you and the father you have a good relationship.
Yes, we have
more
a
than you
good-
and the mother. Okay.
yeah.
Does he come to the home? Does he visit you guys in the hotel?
He's visited once.
Okay.
I'll say like he spent 1 weekend with us because I have a pool. So
In the hotel?
yeah, outdoors
Oh,
of course.
nice.
So I invited him and we had a little thing, me, her, and my dad, and he was like, I don't want to get wet. My father got a belly. He didn't want to get in the pool. So the only people that got fun in the pool was me and my daughter, and I was teaching her how to swim.
Okay.
And I got her some goggles for the chlorine water. So we had a bit of a blast.
Okay. So we know school is coming back up.
Yes.
So what
That's
does
where
that-
I'm running with these complications on my paperwork because the mother is being Very difficult, which she's always been difficult, but I understand the fact that she lost. She's not happy with it.
Lost
So,
what? I'm
She,
confused.
she lost the custody case.
Oh, okay, so I'm not talking about the mom.
Okay,
The
I'm just
issue-
saying
Yeah.
that's why all this paperwork is out here. What I'm doing, because school is starting really soon, I have to get her last report card. I have to get her social security card.
So you have
I
all
have
the
to get her
documents you
birth
need.
certificate and her immunization records, and then her last school that she was in.
Okay, you
School
got
ID.
immunization records? I'm gonna let, this is great.
Okay.
All right,
It's
so you
part of
have all the
immu-
information you have for your daughter to start school.
Correct.
Okay, and we have the name of the school. You gave that to Miss,
Yeah, I keep them in the loop. Unlike them, I don't get information at all
Mm-hmm.
for my daughter. I don't get my daughter's report cards. I'm not allowed to my daughter's school recitals.
one minute, you're saying you're not?
I do not. The parent that I am, I am an actively involved parent that has been refused to be involved.
But you have custody now, so
Now, yes,
gotcha,
moving
no problem.
moving forward, I'm letting her mother, the grandmother, and her see this is the difference and this is the way it should be when you have custody of a child.
What led up to you getting custody?
Huh?
Just give me a brief synopsis, like, why did you file for custody?
I filed for custody because my ex-wife left me and took my children, and she brought them to live in Canarsie, Brooklyn. We initially left Canarsie, Brooklyn because of the high crime and because of a neighbor that was to her mother. I was staying there, of course, paying her mother rent. The little girl, her name is Rosie, she was raped. She was 10 years old. She was raped on the same block that we lived on. 3 of my motorcycles were stolen. They stole my son's bike. I bought him a Tony Hawk Edition bike with red pegs on it. They broke into my cars. I realized this is no place to raise a 3-year-old girl.
Okay.
So I got us a house at the time. It had a 0 crime rate neighborhood. This is my first time being a homeowner. This is a very big responsibility.
Brooklyn?
In New Jersey.
In Jersey,
The
gotcha.
house that I'm in right now. A very big responsibility. Unfortunately, my brothers who have a perfect credit score, and my father and my mother, did not want to be my co-signer. They do not like my ex-wife. We have a history, of course.
Right, I need you to take me back to her, though, in the sense of what happened with you and her.
What do you mean? My ex-wife, she was putting restraining orders on me to keep me out of our house
Out of the house in,
in Jersey.
okay, so you guys are living in Brooklyn. You were
Yes.
still married when you moved to Jersey.
No.
Okay.
I got
what
divorced
court?
in 2011.
In Brooklyn.
No, I got divorced in Virginia
Okay,
in 2011.
okay.
I did not have a lawyer. I won custody of my son in Virginia, 2 judges, and a guardian ad litem. He was 3 years old at the time.
Your son has a different mother.
He
'Cause I
has the
got a-
same exact mother.
Oh,
He's
see.
18 years old.
Gotcha.
He's my firstbborn child.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when she divorced me, very ugly divorce decree, I walked with it as well.
All right.
When she divorced me, check this out. Before the divorce, the way Virginia works, it's a military state predominantly. But she was in the Navy. You understand? So at the time, she was stationed at NOB, Naval Weapons Station in Norfolk, Virginia. We was living out there. We had a 1-bedroom apartment. She got pregnant a year after marriage. We got married in 2007, 2008. She got pregnant. This is my first child. Granted, I love this woman. We're both in a 1-bedroom apartment. We got a blow-up mattress. That's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? But we're struggling. We're getting through it. You know what I'm saying? My first job, I'm working on a military base as in McDonald's. I'm embarrassed. I am a married man flipping burgers at McDonald's, and I have a pregnant Navy wife. You understand? So, in the midst of her being pregnant, she went through this thing called postpartum depression. She was prescribed this thing called Zoloft. I convinced her not to take Zoloft. I won't lie about that. I convinced her. I'm like, Afia, this is our first child. I don't want you to be on Zoloft. I don't want my child to be on any drugs coming into this. You understand?
Okay.
She agreed with me. So I'm like, whatever we got to go through, we'll get through it together. I don't want you taking Zoloft.
So what happens?
What happens is my wife at the time, she became very physically violent. She put a knife to my neck. She was like, look what you did to my body. She's pregnant. Her belly's growing. If you know any history of my ex-wife, she always wanted to be a model. She got model photographs. I've had model photographs of her that she would give me when we were boyfriend girlfriend. I met her at 18 years old. You know, so we're 41 now, both together. She's born December 17, 1984. I'm born November 19,
So she
1984.
put the knife to you?
She put the knife to me, slammed me against the wall, had the knife on me, and she's like, look what you did to my body. I'm telling her, calm down, I love you, you're pregnant. I never reported this to nobody. This is my wife. What happens between closed doors, that happens between closed doors.
Never called the police?
I never called the cops on her, ever, for that. You understand? But the whole situation, she was going through some stuff. Because she was going through stuff, I believe my son is a premature baby, by the way. He's a preemie. He was on an incubator. He was born with jaundice. He had a Mongolian mark on his backside, and he wasn't allowed to come back home in 3 months.
Is it because of the medication? I'm just curious.
She didn't take no medication.
Oh,
she
she
took her
didn't.
prenatals. I made sure she took her
Okay.
prenatals. I got her everything she wanted to eat. I was at her bedside every step of the way, doing my part. I love this woman. She's having my firstborn
I'm
baby.
trying to get to what caused the conflict that led up to the divorce.
All right, I'm
Okay.
getting there. And the baby comes out. The baby's doing fine. We're going through 1 year together, 2 years together. The baby's turning 3 years. Out of the 3 years, all the time, we moving from an apartment to apartment. We finally land a house. We got a 1-story little brick house, 1-family house. It's got 2 bedrooms in it. You understand? The military, in the Navy, they put a military allotment on the house. From there, out of nowhere, we got into a fight over a TV. Her sister, Adonna Williams Brown, the one who's my co-signer on my house right now, she bought a 65-inch projector TV, them big old doofy TVs. I'm in my underwears and a tank top. I'm putting the TV together. We get into an argument because she's telling me read the instructions. I'm like, I don't need to read the instructions. I'm a man. I can figure it out. I don't need instructions. That whole argument, she throws the paper at me, the instruction paperwork, and she's like, it's my TV. My sister bought it for me. I'm like, yo, calm the fuck down. Go back to the room. I'm fixing the fucking TV. What's wrong with you?
Language.
I'm sorry, but this is what transpired.
So was the police called?
She called the cops.
Okay.
She went back into the room and called the cops and said, I'm beating her. I'm abusing her. So cops came in. I'm armed security at the time. I'm in Virginia. I work as an armed security officer. I'm not in McDonald's no more. I got my shit together. You understand? So my son, he's got his own room. We got the master bedroom. He's sleeping. So cops banging on my door. Boom, 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 boom. I'm looking through the blinds. There's flashlights everywhere. I'm opening the door with my tank top on and a pair of boxers on. I'm like, yo, what's going on? What you banging on my door like that? I got a newborn baby sleeping. He's 3 years old, but he's sleeping right now. The cop is telling me, oh, we got a domestic disturbance call. I'm like, you sure you got the right house? Because now I got an attitude now. You got the right house? And he was like, Afia Williams, Granella. I said, yeah, that's my wife. She's fine. She's in the back room. You know what I'm saying? She come running out the room, the back room, like, oh, he's beating me, he's abusing me. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm flipping the fuck out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you mean? I'm beating you, abusing you? And the cop came in the room. He's like, is there any weapons and everything? You got a gun? There's a gun. I'm like, yeah, I have a gun. I'm an armed security officer. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Sir, put your hands where I can see them. Whoa, whoa, excuse me. Slam me against my wall. I'm like, whoa, we're not doing that right now. You in my house. You ain't doing that. I arrest people. I don't get arrested because I'm armed security at the time. So I'm in my own head like, yo, y'all not gonna mistreat me in my own damn home. You understand? So he's like, calm down. We just gotta make sure everything. He's like, where's the gun? I said, the gun is in the attic. You gotta pull the ladder down, go up the gun. I keep the magazine over there. I keep the gun locked up over here. I don't need a gun. I'm a man. I can support my family. I was arrested. He came, put a flashlight in my son's eye. My son is sleeping. So while he's trying to put cuffs on me, he was like, we still got, this is part of protocol. I'm like, do your fucking job. I'm yelling at him like, do your job. Investigate, do your job. Just because somebody will call you, say they're being beat and they're not being beat, do your job.
So let me ask you, so you got arrested?
I was arrested.
They released you?
When they did release me, because I never been arrested and everything. When they released me, I came back home. She called the cops again, and the cop came back.
What period? You came home?
I came home the same day.
And then when was the next time she called the police?
She called the cops right then and there.
The same
day.
Okay.
Same day. The cops came. The same actual uniform guy. He's big, brolic, white, heavy guy. He was like, yo, bro, what you doing here? I'm like, bro, I fucking live here. That's my wife. That's my kid. I don't have no family in Virginia.
Okay.
Nobody. He was like, where do you expect me to go? You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, she's gonna ruin your life, bro. I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, yo, she's making up these reports about you. I'm like, well, it's your job, whether somebody lies or not, for you to do your job. First thing you're supposed to do is check her for injuries, check for signs of struggle, check for this. So when I'm going through this whole entire court case, I had to go to court. I didn't have no money for a lawyer. Yes, I work armed security, but I'm sleeping in my car because she put this thing called it's an order protection, but they don't call it order protection. They call it
temporary restraining order?
A temporary restraining order, but New Virginia don't call it that. They call it the same thing. It is a temporary restraining order, but they call it something else. But anyhow, it was 72 hour, 3 days. You can't come into your house for 3 days, basically. And you can't use your gun because I'm an armed security officer. So I got fired, and I was sleeping in my car. What she did was, because she's in the military and we have USAA insurance on the car. My car is insured and registered under my wife's name. I was sleeping in the car. She knew I was like 5 blocks away, and she knew what parking lot of the Walmart I was sleeping in the car, and I couldn't go to work. So she called the cops and said he stole my car. So the cops came, banged on the glass. Of course, there's fog and everything. I'm sleeping in the fucking car. I'm taking showers in a McDonald's, and when the cops did that, they said that you're being arrested. I'm like, I'm arrested for what? They said felony grand theft auto. I'm like, grand theft auto? With that one, I had to go to court for felony grand theft auto. Long story short, the arrest that I got for the assault and battery, I beat that case.
What led to the divorce?
Before we got divorced, we had to have a custody battle.
Why who was seeking custody?
She did.
She was seeking
At
custody.
the same time she put a restraining order on me, the same time she got me arrested, I got served with a custody order.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? And I realized somebody's in her ear telling her what to do.
So you got served with the custody.
I got served with a custody order. I got served with a restraining order. I got a warrant out for my arrest for grand theft auto, stealing a car that I never stole, and I had an assault and battery case pending in the state of Virginia.
Okay.
So because I was arrested that day, so I went to court for the custody. I told the judge I can't afford a lawyer. They said you can represent yourself. I said, Your Honor, with all due respect, fighting for custody of my 3-year-old son at the time. I have a felony pending case and I have an assault and battery pending case. Is it possible that you have my custody case drop back until the outcome of these cases are over? Because I don't feel comfortable or confident fighting for custody of my 3-year-old son. I don't have a car.
No, I get that. What was the outcome?
I
know
don't
you
have
wanna
an
go through
apartment.
I just need to know the outcome.
Outcome of what cases you want to know? All of them?
The one, so the baby's not born yet.
No, the baby's born. He's 3 years old. I'm fighting for custody.
You have a daughter after that.
I have
right?
a daughter in 2016.
Okay, so
Was there a time you guys came back?
yes.
Yes, we got back together in
Because we're
2013.
trying to speed it up in a
Okay,
sense.
2013 we got back together.
Okay, that's making sense.
I started living in her mother's house at 1374 East 99th Street, Brooklyn, New York.
Makes sense.
I was
now.
paying her mother $1,000 a month in rent.
Okay.
She denies this. That's why it didn't look too good in custody. I'll be honest with you. A woman is supposed to get custody of a child no matter what.
We have
I'm
to
just being
move on.
honest. Okay, no problem. So
So when you guys got back together, were things getting better? That's why you guys got back together?
things got getting better. It was perfect. I had to forgive her for everything that she's put me through. I did forgive her. She cried in my arms about it. I said, you know what? I know what you did. I respect what you did. As a woman, I have respect for a woman. I know what you were doing. But the way you did it was wrong. You could have just told me, I don't want to be married to you no more. I want custody of the kid. And I won't even fight you.
Right.
But you made me sound like a violent, abusive
We have
man.
to move.
And that's why
So when did you guys get separated again? Was it after Malia was born?
no, when Malia was born, we were still together.
Still together.
Okay.
So
So
when-
when did you guys get
She
married?
left me in 2023 of March.
So mom left you.
She left me.
At that time, were you guys living? You still?
We were living in the state of New
York?
Jersey.
New Jersey.
In New Jersey,
In
yes.
that
We were
house.
living in Jersey from 2019 in that house up until 2023.
Okay.
And I've been telling everybody I'm going through the same pattern I went through with her 13 years ago. She's doing everything she did 13 years ago again. And I try to let people know I didn't wake up one day, snap my fingers, and say I want to beat the shit out of my children and wife. I'm not that man. So I'm like, the shoe don't fit. Stop trying to put that on my back.
Okay. And when you guys got separated and mom left, were the kids there when you guys had an argument or?
No, when before that happened, she just kept putting restraining orders on me, saying that I'm abusing her and I'm abusing my kids. So the state of New Jersey, you know, of course they're gonna give the woman the benefit of the doubt. Anybody would, I would myself, you know. So I'm not mad at that. But I kept trying to explain to people and cops and everybody, like, they don't know her MO and they don't know her. You understand? So, like, if you don't have a history of this person, how narcissistic they can be, how manipulative they are, you don't know what you're dealing with. She comes off as sweet and soft,
We have
but
to
you don't
move on,
know.
mister. We have to move
So
on.
after she left, did you guys have a custody of both child, a shared or joint?
No, when before she left, we made our daughter in 2016. She won the divorce in Virginia. Because I won custody of my son, that's what I was saying. I won custody of my son through 2 judges and a guardian ad litem. When she divorced me, she spent a lot of money for a lawyer. I went to divorce. I didn't even sign a divorce decree. I didn't know how to divorce. I thought a divorce was just like regular court that I've always go to court against her with. So when I went in there trying to show the judge, look, I'm a good parent. My son got good record. He's doing very well. I give her extra visitation. I got my own apartment. I got my shit together. The judge basically was like, you didn't file the proper paperwork, so therefore you're in default. I'm like, what does that mean? It says, she has a divorce decree. You didn't object to anything in her divorce decree. You don't have a lawyer. You're in default. I'm like, but you can't just take my kid away from me, Your Honor. This is not right.
So the custody was given
Custody
to her.
was given to her illegally. I don't care what they
In
say.
what year?
This was 2011. They gave my ex-wife sole custody
Of your
of
son.
my son.
Of your son.
Of your son.
Of my son. My daughter was never born yet.
Right.
And when did you gain custody?
She got it in a divorce. They took him away from me. They hit me with a...
Understood. But just focusing on Malia,
Yeah.
Did mom have the initial custody of Malia?
Nobody had custody of Malia because when we made Malia, we never went to court.
Okay.
Only way custody we established is through a judge.
Absolutely.
So we both have equal rights to Malia.
Right.
Okay, and right now, you both have custody to Malia, but you're the primary.
I'm the primary. She's the visiting parent. Her responsibility is to bring the child to me after her visit's over and to pick the child up from me. And that right there, like I just said, that's a problem right now I'm dealing with because I have to legally call the cops and tell the cops to call her to bring the child to
Okay,
the
wait a minute.
house.
What's the agreement now? I just want clarity.
The agreement is that she brings the child to the house.
How often, what days? Because the child is in school. So what's
Her every other weekend, every other week.
so every other week?
From July 10th moving forward, every other week, she's supposed to get the child.
That means she's supposed to travel to Jersey,
Pick up the child
Malia
from me.
from you, go back to Brooklyn with Malia,
Mhm.
and then bring her back.
Yes.
Or you don't have a role.
I don't
so
have-
everything is the mother picking up
Correct,
and dropping.
correct.
And this started since when?
The court
June
paperwork,
30th.
June 30th.
Okay,
Yes.
no problem.
Is
So
there like a specified location that she has to pick her up from your home?
I
or
told her
it
already.
can
My
be
home.
anything?
I told her my home.
okay.
Okay.
She doesn't like that.
So right. So something like that we have nothing to do with
Yeah, I
that.
know.
But I'm just saying.
That's why I had
would
to call the cops. I'm telling you.
absolutely something like that. I would have the pick up and the drop off at the police station.
No, I'm not doing that.
So then that's something that you and the
That's
mother.
that's up to me.
Okay, that's in Jersey. I
Yes.
just want to know what's the agreement when Malaya is in Brooklyn. Do we have any follow-up questions in regards to?
In regards to Brooklyn, when she's with her mother,
No, I'm asking my.
Or just what is your relationship with Malia like?
we get along fine. That's my daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a happy baby.
Okay, she's a happy baby, you would say?
Yeah, I would say that with all the manipulation that her mother and her grandmother and her aunts been putting in her head, it's been very difficult for me. But my mother and my father and my family, they let me know with time things will get better.
Right, and we want to encourage you when you're with Malia, try not to argue because it's the educational
I
mode
know.
now. No, I know, but we as CPS workers just
Mhm.
need to tell you in the sense of that, you know.
I just hate what they put in her head, and it's just real bad. Because I told her, I said, Malia, it's not your visitation with your mom. I'm giving your mom extra privileges.
Okay,
And I just told her, before you go to bed every night, just give me a call.
Okay.
She told me, Dad, Mommy doesn't allow me to do that. I said, okay, I don't want you getting into no problems with your mom. Because I let her know, you see that you get to call your mom every day when you're with me? I should be able to have you call me.
And
When-
when you
before you
have
go to
Malia
bed.
with you, is there any time when she's left alone or what
No,
happens? Who
no,
takes care of her
I'm
when
not
you're
allowed.
busy?
I'm not allowed to leave her alone. She's too young by law.
Okay, so
So
you never.
she's never left alone.
And say in case you have an emergency or something, do you have a support system who can support
I got
you?
my mother and my father. They're willing to help. That's their grandbaby.
We have to get their names and date of birth, so.
My mother's name is Nellie Sanchez, Nellie.
Mm-hmm.
Last name Sanchez. Her date of birth is November 19. Ready for this? 1964. Yes.
What? I didn't get it, wait up.
I'm gonna tell you, my birthday is November 19, 1984. My mother's birthday is November 19, 1964.
That's a good one.
I was born on my mother's birthday. I'm her first child.
Oh, wow.
She got two. I got two other brothers, but I'm her firstborn child, born on her birthday.
So I'm gonna step out because I have a call, just
Yes.
for about 5 more minutes.
And
Thank
my
you,
father.
good luck.
I'm doing my
Alright?
best, but what I'm up against a tyrant of a
And
woman.
just one more thing, encourage Dad to get Malia some counseling in Jersey.
That's what I'm working on. I'm working on that right now.
Okay. And you said grandpa's name is?
My father's name is Richard Graniella.
Okay. And date of birth?
His date of birth is May 31st, 1963.
Perfect. And
What
when
did
are
they
you gonna pick
um?
up Malia next? Because I know she's with her mom.
I told her mother that today I have a pediatrician appointment. That if she could drop her off at the McDonald's in Canarsie at 2 p.m. I'm hoping and praying that she does exactly that because I specified this is very important. If she does not do that, I will be forced to call the cops to bring them to our house to get my daughter.
Got it.
I don't want no problems. I don't want no drama. Just drop her off at 2 p.m. so she can go to her pediatrician appointment I made today for 2:30.
Right. And since you said that you do plan on moving to New Jersey house when it's complete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're remodeling the house due to in February 10th the house had a pipe that burst
Right.
and it caused $120,000 worth of water damage.
Okay.
So
And
my
Malia's
insurance is
going
paying
to
for it.
School in Brooklyn right now.
Well, her mother illegally registered her in school out here. She's not the custodial
Do you
parent.
know the
I
name of the
am.
school?
Yes, the name of the school is called Midwood Catholic School, Catholic Academy, at 1501 Hendrickson Street, Brooklyn, New York.
Okay. And do you plan on changing her school once you like move to New Jersey?
Yes, the school she will be going to in New Jersey is called Holly Heights in Millville.
Have you registered her yet? Or
I'm having complications registering her right now. That's why I let her mother know and her grandmother know and her know. If I am unable to get her registered in the school in Holly Heights, she will be going to school out here.
Okay. Okay.
And because they told me already, the only way she can go out of school out here is if the mother agrees on it too, and it doesn't impede her visitation. So of course it's not going to impede her visitation. I'm not going to allow that to happen. But I have the right to let her go to school out here. And her mother already registered her and did all the paperwork out here. So
Okay.
that's basically my backup if I can't get her in school out there. And I have family and friends out here that would help me with as far as living conditions and having a place for her to have a roof over her head.
Got it. And just so you know, like there is a policy for co-sleeping.
What's
So,
that?
Malia, just for education purposes, Malia has to have her own bed, and you have to do like a hygiene education with her, good touch, back touch. These are the things that you should, or maybe like a mom or a mother.
Yeah,
figure.
my daughter washes herself, but I have female family and friends that were able to help her because the biggest fear my brothers were saying is like, Ricky, what if she gets her period? How are you gonna deal with that? And I'm like, her grandmother, her cousins maybe, or some
That's
girlfriends of
actually really
mine,
good that
you know.
have a support
I
system.
have a support system because I don't want to be the one being like, look, this is how I mean, I could teach her how to put a panty liner on and all that good stuff. But as
Right.
far as her, being
Yeah,
there,
whatever she's comfortable with.
my daughter's very comfortable being naked or even walking around. But I want her to have boundaries with her body because
Right.
you're starting to develop. So I want you to be a little bit more concerned with closing herself off and keeping clothes on. You know what I mean? Because like her growing up around her mom and everything, we always taught our child to be comfortable in your own skin. But of course, around your mother or your dad or something.
Yes.
But somebody from the outside, let's say they was to pass by and see my daughter run to her room naked or something, they might think something. So I'm trying to let her know,
It's important
always,
to educate her.
always keep yourself clothed, even if you're in your PJs or something. I want to make sure she keeps up with her good hygiene, which my daughter has very good hygiene.
And also, do you? Just one last question that I have. Where do you work right now, sir?
I work in Vineland, New Jersey. I'm like one city over from Millville. I'm an automotive mechanic.
Can you spell the city's name? Is it,
Vineland. I can give you the address if you want to my job.
sure. Is it like what kind of job is it?
I'm a mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an automotive mechanic. Yeah, my schedule is from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. I'm off on the weekends.
And when you're at work, who's Malia with?
Right now, Malia's with nobody because I'm off of work right now until I can get a babysitter plan. So what I'm working on right now is getting my daughter in the Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club accommodates single parents, be it male or female, and they give you a discounted price. And basically, once I got my daughter registered in the Boys and Girls Club, I'll be going back to work. So I'm currently right now out of work until I can show my boss that I have a family plan for her. And the Boys and Girls Club also works with her school. So
Okay.
as soon as she gets out of school, I'll be picking her up and dropping her off at the Boys and Girls Club.
Great.
If I cannot get my mother to come back to the states of New York, to New Jersey.
Yeah, so just always have a plan in case.
Yeah, I
you
have to
work,
because
emergency.
I love my daughter a lot, and family comes before work, of course. But at the same time, we do need work so we can support our living conditions.
Right. So good. That'll be all the questions that I have. But in the future, like if I see that you have a lot of documentation.
I have to. I constantly work with my documents because I never know what next she's gonna do.
Right.
I told you her repertoire and her pattern. She's a narcissistic, compulsive liar, and I gotta be prepared for whatever she might throw my way.
Okay. And I have your number, so just so you know, in case I need anything, is it okay for me to text you? You
That's
can send me
not
a copy?
that's not a problem. I can send you copies of whatever you need. Right now, I'm in the process of getting her registered. I just prefer to be in person. It's better for everybody,
Yes.
Any information you need, I don't have a problem providing it. I'm trying to get her in some kind of therapy over there because of the damage her mother and grandmother and aunts have done to her is very extensive.
Are you looking into therapy?
Yes.
To help you?
If I don't know how you guys can help me, but if you can, I would accept any help I can get, only due to the fact that I could see what's going on with her, and sometimes it's overwhelming, and I don't want to be the person bad mouthing her mother, but from time to time anybody would say this is not right. Enough is enough. With that being said, I'm working over there with them, and they're trying to help me get her situated. Once I got her situated and everything, I'm also going to inform the school about what's going on. Oh my gosh.